Is this thing on? Hey guys, it's me, Kristen from small town Big Talk, Galesburg, Illinois. Today I had what do I say? I had the blessing to meet a Heather Jacobs from Heather's fabulous dog training. She is absolutely one of a kind. So, without further ado, I bring her to you. I say, try her out. She's pretty cool. She's pretty amazing. And she does really good with the dogs. So, enjoy. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And like that button if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys in the most highest. And I thank you for even taking time to watch me. Enjoy, guys.
Heat on, the air on. Hello, guys. It's Kristen from Small Town Big Talk, Galesburg, Illinois. As you see here, I have a poster sign up of Heather's Fabulous Dog Training and Care LLC. Her name is Heather Jacobs. I'm going to fan it over to her. She's going to introduce herself and what she does and her little baby right there. How are you?
Hi, I'm Heather. This is Zeke. This is my deaf dog that I use for training and therapy. So many people know who he is. I started in 2017 as Heather's Fabulous Dog Care because I was in school to be a trainer. So I was mostly dog sitting, dog walking. And then I didn't really want the name this long, but I wanted to show that I still do care and I do training too. So awesome. It basically keeps getting bigger.
That's awesome.
So,
and how many dogs would you say total that you've trained?
Oh my gosh, thousands.
That's crazy.
So you can't tell from my new Facebook because my Facebook was hacked and stolen in 2024.
Okay.
So if you go over to the other Heather's Fabulous Dog Training and Care LLC, you can see I think there's 107 reviews. I had almost 3,000 followers, and I have hundreds and hundreds of photos.
That's awesome.
So now my new Facebook is Heather's Fabulous Dog Training because someone stole it and I can't get it back. So
that's wild.
So yeah, so I started out doing like in-home training and going to people's houses, and I do charge mileage. The easier thing about doing a building is because you have all your equipment here. And it got to be where I was traveling everywhere. I was traveling in Peoria, the Quad Cities, Dunlap. So we've just basically now switched over to here. It's easier for people to train and come and work with their dogs at home. They're a little too comfortable. Everyone wants to sit there and watch me like I'm Cesar Millan. And I want them to get up and do it with me because I'm training them too, so that they can know how to work with their dog when I'm not around.
I agree. I think they should.
Yeah, I can train your dog all day long, but if you don't put the hands in on it, you're not going to have much success.
And what's your baby's name again?
This is Zeke Alexander.
Love it.
He's 6 years old and he's completely deaf. And I rescued him. Basically, he was from Indiana. A rescue had asked me if I would train him, and I'm like, how am I going to train him with that far away? So I offered to foster him, and the moment they sent the picture, I fell in love. And they brought him to me. He was 7 pounds.
Wow.
And yeah, we've been through a lot. He went in to get neutered when he was older, and he got parvo and almost died on me. So yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, so he's a great dog. So we don't do ASL with him. We do some, but most of it's just hand signals we've come up with. Like we'll use potty and stuff like that. That's ASL, but ASL is a lot of two-handed stuff, and I just couldn't remember it. So we just do what works for him. Like this is calm, this is sit. So
yeah,
you want to show him
when we came in how he rides? Why don't you?
Oh, you want to see how he rides? So we didn't want him to be scared of anything. So we taught him to ride the cart, ride the merry-go-round, get on a teeter-totter. And now they're taking all the merry-go-rounds out of the parks because it's just, dangerous.
Yeah.
Hey, you all right?
That's a sad thing.
Get up there. Good boy.
We didn't die when we rode him.
So he likes his favorite place. He likes to go to Lowe's and PetSmart and all those places so he can ride the cart. And then Mama decided, that, since he's so spoiled, that he should have his own cart.
Yes.
Because we never know we're going to need it. And it's a good opportunity for dogs. people see socialization as dogs meeting every dog. No, you see the equipment in here. I get them up on top of stuff. I get them used to ramps. I get them used to wheels. I have a tunnel over there. I have jumps. You associate them to everything and anything you can while they're puppies, and then they are very confident dogs that aren't scared of stuff. I've had people bring a year-old dog in here and they see a cone and they freak out and melt down.
Wow.
Because they've never been associated to it. So we say socialization, but what we really mean is exposure. Really, you don't want every person and every person out there touching your dog because they're not going to be appropriate about it.
Right.
And then it's going to cause problems for you and your dog.
Right.
So, as we know, right? So this guy, I trained him and then retrained him because I learned from my mentor, the William Keeler method of dog training. And so we teach him to follow body language. So he knows simple stuff, which I usually use his choke for this. Sit, good. So he knows if I step out with my left, he's to heel with me. If I step out with my right, he's to stay. So stay, step out with my right. Good boy. Look at him smirk. Come. Good boy. And this means good in deaf dog world. Sit. So I teach a dog to walk in a perfect heel, or which we rarely do, but there's situations you should, and so that they don't pull. And then I teach him a free mode, so he knows to walk with me, what, and walk good. And then he knows if I slide my hand down here, I want an automatic sit. Good boy. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Good boy. And then he knows, you ready? Oh, let me eat your treat. Oh, yeah. Chomp it down. And then free. So now he can go as far as he wants and do what he wants. But you see, he checks in with me and he's not pulling. So as long as they're not pulling, they can have the length. But if not, we turn to correct them. And so they learn not to do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think it's so cool that he's deaf and he's still, he's just smart.
He is.
It's amazing.
He's very smart. So we work with Alliance of Therapy Dogs. So he's a certified therapy dog. And so we go to the Illinois Cancer Care in Galesburg.
Oh, nice.
And go see everybody, which sometimes, they don't want visitors because the people getting chemo are not exactly feeling great.
Right.
But we go and we visit, and if they want company, they'll tell us. If they don't, they don't. Right, buddy?
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Do you love it? Yeah, you're just the cutest.
So he's totally serious and quiet at home, he'll do a smirk or out in public. But at home, he's his butt is a wiggling. So his thing is, he loves lamb chop. So big old jumbo lamb chop in his mouth. I'll have to send you pictures. And the butt is a wiggling. And he'll pace through the house back and forth, showing you his baby. And you better, yeah, right? You're a baby boy. So, yeah. So he is so loved. So I have 4 rescue dogs, and they're all special needs. So his youngest brother is Lincoln, and he has partial deafness, partial sight issues. And then the original dog that got me to be a trainer, she's reactive, and she's a Shar-Pei Pitty. And so, yeah, so she's cute. She's got this little tiny snout and these little tiny ears. And when she was a puppy, she had wrinkles, but they've went away. And then I have another one. I don't know what they did to him, but we would call him painfully shy. Oh. So he loves other animals, but he's terrified of people. When I got him, even just rattling a treat bag would just make him tremble. He was plastered, pancaked at the Quad City Animal Welfare Center in the corner. And yeah, and I've just worked with him. He loves other animals. He's really sweet. He's just going to run away. People are like, oh, he's going to bite me. No, because people are always doing the reaching and grabbing and pulling treats out. And I'm like, act like he's invisible and he'll come right up to you. Yeah. But you come on all hot and start moving, he'll never come out.
Right.
So he does really well with kids and other dogs because they kind of come in at his pace.
That's good.
So yeah.
Well, how do people go if they see the video and they're like, I would love to have my dog in this? How would they go about getting to you?
I have a website, and it's probably just easiest because it's a kind of a weird name to it, but if you go onto Google, you can click right onto my website and go up there. And if you want training, there's a training application. So you can just fill out a training application on there. They're always welcome to call me, text me. I mean, I have YouTube, I have Instagram, I have Facebook. So whatever is easiest for them. A lot of people I've noticed would prefer to text or email. That's fine. Or message me on Facebook.
Okay.
So some people find me on Heather Jacobs and then message me and then find my way to my website, which is fine. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Because, now that it's stolen, I don't have Heather's cat. I have some weird,
Yeah.
weird symbols for Facebook, so it's kind of harder to find. So,
Is there
Yeah.
anything else that he wants to show us or anything?
what
Or-
else you want to do, buddy? Huh?
He's like, I'm pretty relaxed, Mom.
Yeah, this is we call this the Prince Charming look. He crosses his paws. Huh? I don't know if you'll go in the tunnel. You want to try the tunnel today? He hasn't done the tunnel for a long time, so who knows?
Wouldn't that be crazy if he did?
I would love it. Yeah, we haven't done the tunnel. He used to jump through hoops because we were going to make him agility dog, but because of, you can tell he's bow-legged, I'm just
Yeah.
afraid it'll damage his little legs. He is allergic to everything. He's my expensive medical dog, white dogs. So, yeah, let's see if he'll do it. I'll be so proud of you. You go in here. You going to do it? Don't make Mommy look like a fool. So, let's see. Come on. Should we take your leash off? Would that make it easier so you're not getting stuck? Here, let's take your leash off. There. Ready? Come on. You want to go get a treat? Oh, yeah. Okay. Go get it. Boop. Go get it. I'm going to come to the other side. You come to me. There we go.
Good
Go get him. Whoop. Okay, go. There, you dropped him.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, go in there. Good boy. Come on. Yeah.
That's great.
Good boy.
He's such a good baby.
Yeah, we'll have our first class in here, and we just talk. You like it, don't you?
He's like, give me that treat.
Oh yeah, freeze dried beef.
Oh, nice.
He can't have nothing that's like, he's allergic to chicken, which most pitties are,
Yeah.
and he's allergic to, he doesn't do well with pork. So at one time he was on an all fish diet, so you can imagine, stinky.
Mm-hmm.
So he loves the fish with the eyeballs that are freeze dried.
Yeah.
Nasty, but he loves them. But
That's
some people give their
crazy.
dogs chicken feet, so what's a little fish?
And I didn't know you just said that because I didn't know pitties were allergic to chicken.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Because my pitty has issues
Yep.
with the dog food with chicken, so we had to stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot
Thanks
of
for
them
that
are.
knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know why. Every pitty I've ever had has had problems with chicken. And because it's the cheapest, it's in everything.
Uh-huh.
You can get peanut butter pill pockets, and if you look, there's chicken in it.
Mm-hmm.
So with him, that's what hurt when Pet Supply Plus left. It's because we get him a limited ingredient diet. So when it says salmon and sweet potatoes, that's what it is.
Okay.
And so there's no extra stuff. And then for him personally, which that's all my pitties too, they can't do grain. And they say, oh, it's going to cause a heart condition. They keep going back and forth on what that is. But for them, for all my pitties, he was losing all the hair on his flanks.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would turn beet red. Yeah. And then you could just tell he was miserable. And he has a sweet personality. He would just get to where he was just like grumpy
Yeah.
and wanted to be in bed all the time. He's just going to drink all the water in the building. And so with him, you can't tell it by looking at him, but he is like super energy driven.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've always done like the treat, like he has a snuffle mat. He eats out of a snuffle mat. If the snuffle mat's in the washer, we'll wait.
Oh.
So yeah, he's just got he's very high energy. He's just now calming down, going into 6. So we
Nice.
get ready to turn 6. So I don't know where time has went.
Gotcha.
I do group classes. So I do puppy classes. I do adult classes. we do the puppy classes in here, so it's clean and it's for under 5 months. And then my adult class is 6 months and older. And then I also walk dogs for people. I do AKC testing, so Canine Good Citizen, Trick Dog, all that stuff. I'm working on getting becoming a tester for therapy dogs, so I can do therapy. But I do still train some therapy dogs and some service dogs. Also, the big thing is I do potty play visits, which is dog sitting. So I will come and go from your house different times in the day and let them in and out, feed them, give them meds, walk them. I also can stay overnight. That's an extra charge. So it just depends what people want. So
that's nice to know, because my mom was thinking about going to All About Pets and trying to see if they could stay there. But
yeah. Well, dogs are just way more comfortable in their own home.
Yeah.
And being a rescue dogs, I mean, they've come from a shelter, so I think sometimes they think they're abandoned again when you put them in a shelter setting. And so, they're just going to be more comfortable if you're there. Some people want me to stay constantly, and I really can't do that, having 4 dogs of my own and having a roommate that works elsewhere. So that's what's best for me. If I have somebody that wants somebody there more, then I have some young girls that will help me and go do it. But typically it's a come-go situation, and it works perfectly because they're going to be sleeping half the time anyways.
Yeah.
But they're in their own home and they're comfortable. So
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, some people say it's super expensive because I charge per visit. I charge per half an hour or charge per hour, but it just depends on its quality over quantity, because honestly, if you take them into a boarding facility, they're going to sit in that shelter. I mean, they're going to sit there most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it. I've worked doing it. And so they sit there and they get out a couple times a day. Some of them are peeing and pooping in it and then rolling in it. And then they have to have a shower before they get home. You don't have to worry about that, because I come and take care of them. I spoil them. I take them everywhere. I take them to stores. I take them to parks. We take them for pup cups. I mean, we have fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I treat people's dogs the way I want to be treated.
And that's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Because we have them like our babies.
Yep. And people get freaked out because I use prongs and I use e-collars and I use slip leads. I do them in a very humane way. So dog training, there's the rough people that used to, pull and tug and turn the e-collars up full blast or shock collars up full blast and hurt them. Then there's the people that are pro-positive, that everything's positive, which you can't correct stuff if everything's positive all the time.
Right.
So I'm a balanced trainer. So I'm in between. So, we work very humanely. We use just a little bit of pressure of a training collar. People see them and they're like, oh my gosh. But the harness teaches them to pull. And all the harnesses, so many of them damage their gait and mess up the muscles here. And people say, oh, it messes up their neck. If you put it up high, you're not going to have problems. And you'll see, I just do like a little tiny correction.
Yeah.
I don't do the stuff you see people where they're ripping dogs and holding them up.
Oh, I can't stand that.
No. Yeah. And that's what makes me frustrated, because it's a battle now. People are anti-crate, all these tools that can be used right and help a dog. So many people are using them incorrectly, and they've ruined them for people like me, that you need them to get the dog where you want them to be.
Right.
My dogs are spoiled. They go to Airbnbs with me on vacation. They take turns. Since I have 4 of them, some will stay home with the sitter, and then some will go, and then we'll swap them out. And in the Airbnb, people will be like, you didn't have dogs here. I had 3 dogs here. No, you didn't. So, yeah. So they're family. They go everywhere we go.
As they should.
Yeah. So, yep.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for your time. And
I appreciate it.
And for this little baby right here.
Yeah. Is he smirking? No, you're not going to do a smirk?
Not really.
Sit. Good. Watch me. Ready? Leave it. Leave it. Good boy. Good boy.
That's awesome.
Good boy.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it here. Like I said, if you want to check her out, which I think you should, it is Heather's Fabulous Dog Training. You can find her on Facebook. And we'll leave it there for right now.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.